What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler, and we are here today to analyze The Walking Dead Season 8 official trailer. So this is a long, meaty trailer with a lot of stuff going on. But firstly, Tyler, the thing we see the most going on in this trailer and talked about and shown is we are finally at the war. So what do you think of the way they showed this trailer with just how much basically action is shown?
So, like you said, it's pretty much now we're at the all-out war storyline for the most part, and the way that they presented it in the trailer. Now, the trailer, just so everybody knows, the trailer does not show what's going to happen throughout the entire season or even the first half. It's only the first 3 episodes, because that's just always how it's always been. They've only ever done the Comic-Con trailer is the first 3 episodes of the season. But I got an email for Season 8 Comic-Con trailers here, and it says it's all-out war in Season 8. So they're literally using that all-out war storyline from the comic book, and that's what they're going to refer to this season as all-out war. And like I was saying, like they really do show that Rick and now Alexandria and Hilltop and the Kingdom all united. They're all basically taking the fight to Negan, which we don't really see Negan or almost his saviors that much at all, really. Like we see Rick and all of them doing like a lot of like strategic, like placing things and like shooting, but we don't really see who. I mean, I know obviously they're attacking like the saviors and stuff like that, but then we also see the scavengers. So, you know, sometimes who knows really, because that didn't exist in the comic books. So who knows for some of the fights who they are actually fighting. It could be the saviors, it could be the scavengers, it could be them together, I mean. So I don't know, but all I do know is that it's very action-y. What's odd to me is that they said that there would be more zombies, more walkers this season, but we didn't see very many at all. Like, we didn't see many. Like, there was a horde at one part, but, like, when they said that there's going to be more zombies, they meant, like, human versus zombie interactions like the other seasons were. Unlike Season 7, where it was mainly human versus human. This seemed like human versus human again. So, I obviously, again, this is only the first 3 episodes, so it'll be interesting to see, honestly, where they even have time to fit in, like, to fight a lot of zombies, because really, in this point in the storyline from the comic book, really it was mainly Rick and his group versus Negan and his group. Which, again, that's what the trailer basically shows.
Yeah, so we'll go through a couple of, like, the more major scenes that we see. And firstly, so like you said, Negan's not in it very much. We see Dwight in 2 different scenes, and we know that Dwight's obviously going to kind of be the mole on the inside, helping them from the Negan's actual base. And the rumor has it, actually, that in the first couple episodes, Negan he's in it very, very little. This Jeffrey Dean Morgan was, like, filming a movie or something, so he actually probably won't be in it very much. But we do get to see in the very beginning him talking to Father Gabriel. You were saying how, you know, it's very likely, and as it would look, that Gabriel gets captured at some point during this. And that makes sense because we don't see him in any of these montage clips except for the scene that he's with, I think, Jerry with the Kingdom. So he must get captured pretty early on by them. But we see Negan talk to him. Yeah, I'd assume. And so, you know, we get to see Negan again. And then it cuts to, just like you said, a lot of prepping. It looks like a lot of strategic work. There's a lot of scenes that you can tell that they'll use walkers to their advantage. Like Tyler said, you see a couple of like big amounts of them. But then you also see the different factions. You see Alexandria doing stuff. You see Hilltop getting ready. You see several scenes with the King Ezekiel and the Kingdom doing stuff. So a lot of the trailer is just them kind of rallying the troops. And we see a lot of mini fights. We see a lot of kind of raiding. You see that towards the middle of the trailer when they're all giving the hand signals to bust in through the doors. But we see a lot of kind of mini fights, and it'll be interesting to see just how much fighting we actually get. One more important scene is the ending of this trailer. So Tyler, you want to just briefly explain what's going on in the ending?
Yeah, so we see a cane, and then we see Rick laying in a bed. It looks like he's dead, but he's not, because then his eyes open. He has a lot of gray hair. He has short hair now. He's got a very long beard. And a lot of people are like, what's going on? It was all a dream. Rick's awake. He's in the hospital. None of it's real. No, that isn't what's happening. And without like spoiling too much and saying like what happens in the comics is after the whole thing with Negan, I'm not going to say who wins, but after the whole thing with Negan, there is a 3-year time skip. And in that 3-year time skip, and for the Kane, something happens when Rick is facing Negan in one of the final battles where Rick gets his leg broken. So that's why he has a cane. And that's like the biggest spoiler that I'll give you is Rick ends up getting a broken leg. But so there is a 3-year time skip, and that's what we're seeing. Now, what I will say is, again, because this is the first 3 episodes, this is what I think they're doing. That will be the opening scene of this season 8. The opening scene will be a flash forward of Rick. It's going to appear as though he's dead for the people who, because not everybody sees all these trailers. That's the thing about trailers. Not everybody sees them. Some people somehow miss out on watching these trailers. So it's going to appear as though Rick has died. Then obviously his eyes will open. People will say, oh my God, he's not dead. But he's obviously old. And then there'll be probably another minute segment. And then all of a sudden, we get the opening sequence. And we don't see any more of that probably until the end of the season. The full season. So until next, April? So that's probably how the season, I think, that is how the season will open. We get a preview of the future. Then it's okay, and we're back into it. And then it's a full-on assault on Negan's compound. That's what's going on, though, is it's a time skip. He's not dreaming. He's not dead, obviously. But that's what it is. It's a time skip.
And so we want to know what you guys think of it. I mean, basically this trailer is just a huge montage of them getting ready for war and them actually fighting. A lot of different mini fight things that you can't actually say too much about. It's going to be seems to be a pretty action-packed first couple episodes for sure. And they've said it's going to be a faster pace for this whole season. So we'll see how much fighting there actually is. We'll see who dies and who doesn't die. We're going to also have a video that's already out about the Season 8 Walking Dead Season 8 predictions. So you can go check that out to see Tyler and I's full predictions for what's going to happen this season and beyond for The Walking Dead. So let us know what you guys thought of the official first trailer for Season 8 of The Walking Dead. Make sure to subscribe to Podcast Now, our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and share this video, and we will see you guys on the next one.